pressing the defense on her, it just gave Vox the opportunity to get in there and just destroy when it came to these team fights. But really good effort by Team B. They tried to bring it back, had a few good plays mid-game, but just weren't able to bring it. Was a bit questionable going the double weapon. I think they probably could have gone either a CP Idris, I think would have been the best choice, but a CP Glaive would have been just as fun. But, hey, it was their choice. They made it work pretty good, just weren't able to bring it out in the end. And a good game by both teams.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad you had a good stream, X-Kite. And you're welcome. That's cool, Kill.
Lava had said that Kewy Butzy has to go soon, apparently.
Let's see, Blakeinator. Who had to go soon?
Lava Hawk said Kewy Butzy because he has to go soon.
Oh, no.
No.
It's okay.
It felt like she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Lava Hawk. I feel really bad. No.
It's okay. I know him. He's one of my besties.
Okay, I have a scenario that we all know now how it's going to go. Mommy, can I get a puppy? No. That's exactly you, when Lava Hawk just straight up says what we just said over chat.
Yo, if Lava Hawk has to go, can I just fill in for him? Because
yeah.
I might need to play.
Data, right? Is that who you're talking about? Is that who's talking? Yeah, Data. Alright, cool.
Yeah,
and, Nas wants to come in, and Ravi, do you want to come in? You guys aren't... Huh? Hyper? I can't...
I have landed.
Oh, the eagle is landed. The eagle is landed.
Lava Hawk has landed to his destiny. We have a chaos. We have a chaos.
I said eagle, not hawk.
Follow her on Twitter. You're so funny. Oh my god, Lava.
Pocahontas used to say chicken. The chicken has landed.
The chicken, you know what? That actually fits. Nasty. I'm not hosting Kewy's.
Okay, so Lava's done. Hyper just left,
Nasty
but I
Naz wants an invite.
Here, is Hyper? Are you leaving?
No. I got kicked.
Oh, okay.
If it's part of still, then it's whatever.
No, we're good. I can make room, but I can't see you. Okay, there's Hyper, and then Naz. I don't have you. Why?
Let's go pick up whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, Chaos. Did you friend me?
What's your idea?
I stream semi amount of the time. Do you start?
Kewy, capital K. Okay, Naz. We weren't even friends. Okay. And Chaos. You guys are too
If
chatty.
anyone else wants to try casting, I would be glad to play a match.
And Chaos.
Well, have Chaos try. Have Chaos cast.
Yeah.
I'm in for it.
Cool.
Yeah, try Chaos cast.
Okay, Awakenator will take out... Who just played the game?
You still staying in captain.
Data, you just played? Oh, no, you didn't play. Did you play?
I'll play whatever, so I don't care what team I put on. I can fill.
Do I have everyone in from Easy Al? I think I do, right?
Blink, do you want to switch spots? Hey, if you guys want, I can shoutcast and put Blob back in.
If you want to play, you didn't play that last one, I can cast again. I can play the next one.
Oh, no, it's fine the way it is. Just hold on. Sorry.
I don't care, honestly.
There's
If I'm
too many
in BG,
people.
I'm still in BG.
After maybe. I just...
Nasty Gas wants to cast. Nasty got the nasty casting, bro.
Got Swagger Gold.
Play how I can cast. Yeah, if I called it Kewy sandwich, okay. Suck every other game.
Shipster
wants to spec. So who wanted in? Nas, did you want in?
Oh, you already got me in, okay.
Nas, did you want in?
You can give that to Blog, right? Shipster can cast and you can switch Nasty and me because Nasty said he wants to play.
Nasty wants to play?
Yeah.
Well, then take Blog out. He's not in Easy Out. He plays on Series Me all the time. It's fine.
Okay. He's in the VC.
Blog God? How's Blog God in VC? No, he's not.
No, not Blog. I'm talking about Nasty.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're off to a good one. Just kidding.
I'll figure out what AJ wants to play. I don't know what he wants to play.
So the bands are up. It looks like we've got Catherine and we've got Celeste band on the board. We've got possible picks between Vox and Ringo. There we go. We got a Ringo going on for the carry on the blue team. Choosing on the red team, perhaps doing a counter pick. D-Star is taking his time, enjoying it. Ooh, good choice. It's a good saw to go up against that Ringo. And we've got a Lance backing him up, able to throw in any divers that might be attacking him.
It's so nice to have a lady caster. Not the only girl anymore.
Am I casting solo, by the way?
Naz, are you gonna help her out? Who else?
That's why I say you should have put me as casted, but oh well.
It's alright, I'm just not the best at it, but I'll do my darndest.
Yeah,
Alright, we've got Ryan as a jungler.
Where is he? Oh, there she is.
Ooh, and Grace as a captain, being able to get in there, being able to knock people around, hopefully be able to
Hyper.
prevent that saw from
This one's
totally
just for you,
mauling
baby.
their junglers and carries.
No.
Okay, you guys try not to interrupt her casting, please.
Hyper, please.
I've got Blake picking up that Vox. Depending on what kind of build he goes, he's going to be able to keep them dead if they end to group up. Otherwise, he would cause quite a bit of damage. And looking at the skin game here, we've got a lot of epic skins, a couple of rares. Ooh, got that new Vaquero Ringo looking all sexy in the corner there. And, of course, the...
Love it. I love this.
Love the way you pronounce
I
Vaquero.
love this enthusiasm. Bring it on.
Pronounce it where the word came from.
Vaquero. Do it.
It just sounds so sexy.
Yeah. She
not
sexed up our
sexy.
stream right now.
Yo, this is a family show. Come on, kid.
Keep it PG-13, people.
Yeah, come on now.
Thank you for the follow, LT. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some caster training, you guys. So these are the casters over at EZL. Yeah.
No, I was talking to someone. No, I didn't move.
Hyper,
Yeah, I went
know
off.
how to captain this vision properly.
So we've got both similar approaches. We have both captains in the jungle, keeping an eye on what's going on. Nasty's staying somewhat in between, so just in case he needs to pop into that lane. In the meantime, we've got D-Star taking some damage. They're both firing back and forth, having a good time managing those minions. And we've got the center tree and being taken out by Hypervane and Datsuki, starting a little bit of an invade. In the meantime, Blake is finishing off his. It looks like we have a captain up in the lane. D-Star is getting some backup, much needed, even though now that he's got some backup, he is putting quite a smackdown on Ringo, but it looks like Ringo may be able to manage now that Datsuki is coming up towards the lane. D-Star taking that port that's absolutely necessary for him to get ahead. Oh, but leaving behind his captain who's taking damage, but it looks like he managed to get out. We've got Blake and Ader coming up from the back. Ooh, landing a couple hits on Datsuki. And they're grouping up together in the jungle, going ahead and continuing what they need to do. Blake is now teleporting, picking up his items, which it looks like we've got weapon saw going on. We've got, on the opposite end, of course, we've got the classic crystal rhyme. We got a weapon Ringo on the board. And it's very likely that Blake and Ada here is going to start building towards... Interesting. We've got interesting builds here because he could either be building towards an alternating current, but he also has a storm guard on there. Ringo is taking damage. Oh, Nasty lands that for the first blood, and we have a dead Ringo off in the corner now. He's porting so he can get some help, and D-Star is pushing, which is the thing that Saw's our best stat. Ooh, Datsuki is not having any of it, though, and without backup, it's possible that D-Star he might not be able to get out of that. Oh, but it does not look like Datsuki has continued his pursuit. D-Star's picked up a little bit of health and no longer backed up. Hypervene's back in the jungle. Blake and I are putting down. Oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? Is that a Captain Vox? Oh, well, that's going to be fun. So that tells me that their Lance is probably going to be going Crystal. Ooh, D-Star's down with that health. He might... Oh, nope, he did not get out of that engagement. Ooh, Datsuki is down as well. We've got 2 for 2 right now. And a land. Nasty has taken out that Ringo. Hypervane hits... Oh, man, they're down 1-1. We've got 2 kills on the blue side. We've got 3 on the red side. And it does look like the Red Heck is going to be landing some shots, Hyper fending him off the best that he can. Meanwhile, we've got the other team members coming up. D-Star continuing to gather his farm. In the meantime, Datsuki is sitting in the bushes, waiting, and landing a hit on D-Star, stunning them both. Nice moves. D-Star is trying to do some attacks and get the heck out of there. He's got low health. He needs to be careful about that. Datsuki is half health at the meantime, but the other 2 seem to be doing quite well. D-Star is heading out, taking that port that he absolutely needs. And in the meantime, we've got Hypervane doing what he needs to in the jungle. And the opposite end, we've got, he's got a Storm Crown on Blakeinator. And really interesting, we've also got Storm Crown looking like it's getting built on Nasty. And the jungle has intensified, so we're going to be having some extra backup on both teams. Any jungle invades are no longer up on the board for grabs. And, ooh, Ringo is defending against a little bit of incoming attacks. Datsuki is right there, able to defend him. Datsuki, oh shoot, I've been pronouncing his name incorrectly. I apologize.
Just call me Data.
Data, that is much easier. I will call him Data. And I promise not to make any Star Trek references in the meantime, other than the one I just made. That being said, we've got another down on the blue team. Ooh, the red team is getting quite a bit. Ooh. That team fight is looking nasty. Oh, Data is down. Nasty is pushing his luck. Oh, and they've got that ace. Nice early ace. Looks like that red team has got quite a bit of an advance. They're going to take down that first turret real easy. And being ahead in the kills and the gold, man, they need to up their farm if they're going to be able to survive to later games. Ringo is back up, hoping to take D-Star down, maybe even Nasty, whichever comes first. Oh, and Nasty smacks him. Oh, but not good enough. He's down. D-Star is trying to port out. Make sure that there aren't any further losses for his team. Yep, and 8-Bit did not successfully take him out, but he is continuing to defend his side. We've got Vision coming down on the blue team. And looking quickly at the item builds, we've got a lot of damage for D-Star, not very much defense. We do have Blakeinator starting to develop Crystal, and we do have what looks like a little more defense, going more towards a normal captain build. So on the opposite team, we still have Rhyme going Crystal. We've got 8-Bit picking up that tension bow, so he's got quite a punch. And Data picking up what necessary. Oh, we've got Nasty attacking 8-Bit here. 8-Bit's getting the heck out of there, going back to his farm. Nasty has done his sass and is following D-Star down to the jungle. And we've got another battle going on here. Blake fending off between the 2 of them. Oh no, blue team is caught. Ooh, it's 3 versus 2. 8-Bit got the wind of it. Oh, man. But blue team is holding up their own, taking out D-Star. And Blakeinator taking quite a bit of damage. Got damage all around. They're going back, going to the Crystal Sentry for defense. Blake is getting out of there. Oh, sacrificed by the captain to get his jungler out. Successfully, though. In the meantime, they're doing some jungle steals, getting a little bit more farm so that they can be able to be more competitive. We have a 2K difference between the 2 teams when it comes to gold, and still that 1 turret difference. Man, it's going to be a little bit for them to come up, but if they continue playing like this, they're going to be able to have a much more even game in the late game. In the meantime, we've got them going back to their farm. We've got a couple of really big waves being managed right now. With that Lance defending D-Star. D-Star putting on some damage, trying to get Ringo to back off some, taking what he needs without taking any damage. It looks like it's working successfully. We've got the second wave coming in the blue team. Don't have much going on in the jungle yet. Blake is taking what he needs. He's coming up to the lane. It looks like it might be 3v2 since we've got Hyper edging it there. Oh! Ringo did not survive against Nasty and D-Star. Hyper is getting out of there, not wanting to try and 1v3 everybody. Fortunately, Dead is in the corners, there to defend his jungler. They're trying to do their darnest 2 versus 3. They're putting down a lot of damage. Oh, and successfully taking down that Saw. We've got Nasty and Blake and Nader. We've got low health on Data. Hey, Data's healing some. Very, very good drop on that fountain. In the meantime, Blake is shooting the best that he can. Data following them. Right now, it looks like, Blake is the one that needs to defend a little bit more. They got their backs to the turret. The turret's going to be supporting them quite a bit. In the meantime, we've got Data waiting in the corners, being able to defend them if they ever want to attack. D-Star is now back in, ready to put a smack down on some people. And, Nasty is going in, taking quite a bit of damage. Taking him out. In the meantime, we are now 7-7 on the kill rates. It looks like it's starting to become a toss-up. We've down to 1K difference between the two teams. D-Star hoping that he can take 8-Bit down. And he's running. He's running and not... is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? No, he's not. Data managed to help him out and get him out of there.
Chaos, you're doing so great. You're doing amazing. You're all good. Blake, do you have any tips or anything you want to say?
Honestly, she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Than me.
The thing is, solo casting, you got to do a lot of the play-by-play and the coloring, and she's doing all of it really well. Not really too much, I can correct, in my opinion.
Yeah, like this whole time
I'm half listening and half concentrating on the game, so there probably is a few things, but...
I'm sure there's a lot of things.
Oh my god.
We got 3. 3v1, 8-Bit, are you gonna get out? Are you gonna get out? No, maybe. That is right there. He's helping him out. You might get out of that. Yes, double stuns. It looks like, man. Blake is gone, and Nasty is gone. That cost the red team now. Man, we've got 9-7 on the death count. D-Star is getting out of there, trying to prevent that ace. And we've got Data kind of keeping an eye in that gold miner. In the meantime, we've got 8-Pick running around with some low health. Ooh, not a good idea. Yep, D-Star swooping and hoping to take him out, and successful in it. But it's alright, it looks like the blue team is going to be taking on that gold miner, trying to put enough damage so that they can take that extra gold, which will help them quite a bit, so that they can even out between them. The gold gap is now getting close.
Oh my god.
And successful on the immense gold payout, but D-Star is taking his chances while they're busy down there. He's taking that turret. It looks like that turret's going to be getting a little bit of defense. Hyper's back in the jungle, and he's getting pincered. He did successfully take that turret, so there are 2 turrets down on the blue team. That ult from Ringo landing without any backup. It does look like he is going to be successfully getting out. He's managing that health drop, and we've got another team fight going out. Nasty hoping to stun them. D-Star taking a lot of damage. And he's down again. Blake is doing the best that he can. That crystal box, if they continue grouping the way that they're grouping, they're both going to be down. Nasty trying to land a root so that they can lay down some smack. No! And it looks like they're taking a lot of damage on both sides. 8-Big is weak. But he did not manage to land that root. Data is out of... he's alone. Hyper's coming back, trying to defend his teammate, doing some damage onto Nasty. Blake's throwing what he can, trying to take Data out. But it does not look like either team is going to be successful in procuring a kill. Blake is taking some extra farm. Looking back at the gold, it does look like there's still 1K difference, even though that the miner did help them a little bit catch up. And they're doing a little bit of a jungle invade, but it looks like... I was going to say it looks like Hyper did good cleaning up. However, minions are back. They're taking that sentry out so that they don't have any problems later in game. Nasty is still running around with a little bit of low health. Needs to be careful about that. And D-Star is rooted, taking damage. D-Star's getting out there. At the cost of his captain. His captain is down. Blake is out of position but manages to escape. In the meantime, they have managed to pincer D-Star and take him out. We've got a 12-8 difference in the kills, and that's helping them quite a bit on their gold. There's still got a bit of a difference. Looking back at the items, it looks like D-Star is at 2 tier 3 items. We've got Blake at 3, and we've got Nasty at 3 tier 3 items. Whereas on the opposite team, it looks like we've got 2 tier 3 items. On Hyper, we have a Sorrow Blade and Chenshin Bow on 8-Bit, and on Data, we have a... it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun with Scout Trap a little bit later with that contraption. D-Star, 8-Bit is getting out there, getting a heal. Hopefully they're going to be able to do some damage. Blakenator's there to defend his teammate. Now we've got a 2 versus 3. Hyper's coming up and realizing his team needs help. Data's at half health already. Oh, D-Star's taking so much damage. So much damage. Is he going to be able to get out? Yes, it looks like he's able to get out. They're trying to take 8-Bit down. Ooh, this is getting intense, guys. We've got the turret firing, taking down what waves they have. Oh, man, D-Star is down. That lack of defense is really costing him this game. But everybody's running with low health. The only one that seems all right is Blake. Oh, another casualty. We've got 8-Bit getting out. We've got Hypervane low health and Blake a little bit higher on. Seeing if he's going to be able to get in. No, he's not taking the risk, and Hyper is escaping. He's managing the wave instead. Looks like Blake might be picking up some health in the enemy jungle. Yes, he is, and he's doing quite a good job of that. We've got D-Star back in the game. We have 8-Bit and Hyper back in the game, managing their waves as necessary. And looking at what Blakenator's picking up, it looks like he has his alternating current, and he's starting to build towards his broken myth. In the meantime, we've got jungling going on. Both teams are kind of keeping an eye out for each other. We've got D-Star going up to defend his turret against the wave. In the meantime, Hyper's picking up a little bit more gold in his jungle, a little bit more experience. And it looks like he is capped out. He is now at level 12. And on the opposite team, we do have Blake at level 12 as well. So with the other two starting to get close, it looks like we're starting to edge into late game. And that's going to change the dynamic a little bit, especially when Kraken comes up in about another minute. Ooh, we've got red team starting to push. And it looks like another team is breaking out. Yes, we do. We have it. Oh, D-Star is going to be taking a lot of damage. Yes, he got hit right in the face by that ult. Oh, it burns. Hypervane is doing the best he can, trying to take Blake out, realizing he's quite a bit of damage. Blake is taking... Oh my gosh, Data is down. Data is the first casualty of this team fight. In the meantime, Blake is down. Hypervane is down! We've got 2 versus 1 on red team versus blue. 8-Bit is trying to do his best to get out. Oh, but he's rooted. D-Star is putting on all kinds of damage. Is 8-Bit going to be able to survive this? Oh, he took D-Star down. 1 versus 1. Oh, is it going to take that first one? Oh, yes! 8-Bit has succeeded! Nice job, 8-Bit! Alright, he's going to be taking... What is he going to do for the advantage? He's going to be taking the enemy jungle. Good choice. Yeah, he's not going to be able to take on that gold miner, even though he can deal quite a punch. It's not going to be successful without something being able to tank the damage. But it looks like he's setting his eyes on the turret. Blake is already back end, fending him off, managing that wave. Ooh, is he going to be able to take it? No! 8-Bit, are you going to try to take out Blakenator? It looks like he is. He's backing off some. Yeah, it looks like Blake is getting not quite the upper hand, but he's managing. He's keeping things going. The rest of his team is now spawned in. Nasty is backing him up. Hyper's in the corners waiting. 8-Bit is going back, picking up what he needs. Spending a little gold. And we've got the rest of them waiting. Kraken is out. Those orange glowing eyes, keeping a look at them. Doesn't look like any team's going to be edging towards them yet, which is a wise decision considering everybody's up right now. In the meantime, we've got a little bit of a push. Actually, no, it's relatively center with the minions there. It looks like they're creating a push, however, now the red team towards the rest of them, while the blue team's keeping an eye on the Kraken, trying to make sure. Ooh, looks like we have another team fight breaking out right here. Blakenator causing some damage. Oh, rooting Hypervane. Hypervane's taking so much damage. Oh, and he is gone. Pushing up daisies this time around. 8-Bit is alone with all 3 of them chasing him. Oh, and he got hit by that Atlas. Oh, it hurts. Blake took some damage, but it looks like they're doing good. And a shutdown on the board. 8-Bit has done a great job so far. He was not able to handle all 3 of them by himself, especially being hit by that Atlas. That turret is going down. Even though the blue team's got 17 to 13, oh man, they've been doing a great job on the kills. They're not able to maintain their turrets so far. Hopefully something is going to change. And in the meantime, we've got Blake starting that crack and managing to do quite a bit of damage on his own, kiting the thing, chasing it into his jungle where it's going to be a little safer, a little harder for the blue team to be able to steal it. And the rest of his team is there. They are managing to take that Kraken quick. It's going to be unlikely that steal is going to occur. Yep. There it is. Kraken is on their side, ready to take out some more turrets. Hungry for the medal. In the meantime, we've got 8-Bit teleporting back. Hyper's in the back waiting for them to come. It looks like with the Kraken as well as the other 3 team members, It's unlikely they're going to be able to survive, but you never know. You never know. You could easily have a person like 8-Bit take them down or take the rest of the team. Hypervane could pull some surprises and knock some people down, so let's see what's going to happen. We've got Hyper coming up, trying to get Nasty Nas down. Oh, instead getting rooted. Blake is causing some damage. Oh, Hyper's... Oh my gosh, that landed. Hyper is down. It looks like 8-Bit is next. They were separated. Not good, guys. Oh no. 8-Bit is gone. The red team is going to be successful in taking out at least one turret, guaranteed, if not both. Meantime, we've got Data sitting in there. Looks like he might have got an AFK D-Star going up there, trying to put some smack down, instead just taking a lot of hell on his own side. And they are all attacking that crystal. We're going to see an explosion. I'm going to say congratulations, Red Team. You have done a great job. And you guys did a good job getting on that kill count, Blue Team. It was a great game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And you have a great day.
Thanks, Chaos, for casting. That was awesome.
Yeah, good job on the casting, Chaos. That was really good.
Thank you.
For a first-time cast, that was really, really good.
First time solo cast.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, my first time casting was solo casting too, so I can completely understand how it feels.
Yay, we have similarities.
I had to go with the CP box because of Hyper. I had to.
Oh my god.
There were so many better choices.
I wasn't sure because I know your shenanigans.
There were so many better choices, but I was like, did you hear me at the beginning when we were in the draft? Just said Hyper, this one's for you, BB, and I locked it in. And I'm like, oh, let's go.
So after the game, I'll usually show the builds for a little bit. Do you guys want to talk about the builds right after the game, or not really?
Usually, as a caster, you do want to talk a bit about the builds. You don't have to spend too much time on it, but kind of like at the end of that last game, you saw how it was kind of talking about the Breaking Point Double Tyrants or how they used it in those team fights. I was sitting on the victory screen looking at the builds, talking about them. So you want to kind of, if you can remember to not just instinctively hit finish right when the game is over, try to take maybe you don't want to take too long because a lot of times you'll be wanting to go straight into game 2. A lot of times though you'll take 5-minute breaks for the EZL, so you can take a minute or two to talk about the builds. They will wait because you do want to get as much info out there